Okay, I'll ask you something. Okay, um, you have you ever had your parents or relatives or friends who take you for granted? Like they're just chuma, don't care a damn. Like they'll not respect your space. They'll not respect you. Um, they just disregard you. You ever have that? In fact, have you ever had like for example your friends? Some of them bully you and make fun of you and mock you and then only you keep telling them no 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 but they don't stop. Okay, if that is the case, then this video is for you. I was actually thinking about this because one of my again clients, what he's a guy, okay, in the corporate world, successful, people look up to him, good money position, good looking guy, okay. But where the problem is, when he goes home, his wife cares a damn. Okay, she literally like she doesn't respect him. Like she'll come, take his wallet, and even though she's working, she takes the wallet. Hey, Janu, I want something. I buy, or if they go shopping, oh, I want to go here, and she goes there, and it disturbs his flow of plans. Then her parents, like if he's watching a TV program or something, they go, hey, what about this? They'll change the channel and all that. And if that was not enough, his own brothers and sisters and family members, like even though he has an opinion, it's not that he's henpecked or something, but they kind of disregard him. And this went on until it seems the other day when they were Sunday, they were sitting for a family get together. And it seems that they were joking or making fun or something. So he had a haircut and made a haircut. Sunday, no? Soft days, had a haircut in the morning. So when he came here, he tried a new one. So they were busy making fun of him and laughing and calling him stuff, and went on until he couldn't take it anymore. He just got pissed off. And he's like, what the hell, what are you guys always talking nonsense? And instead of them getting afraid or anything, they started to mock him. They started to make fun of him. Okay? Oh, he got angry, and this and that. And he just walked off. And obviously, because he was pissed off, he contacted me, booked a session. Now, you might laugh and say, hey, what a kid, yeah. By the way, he's not a kid, okay? And I'll tell you, this problem is not just limited to him. The number of clients that I have met over the years, the problems that they've shared. The thing is, people show a perfect world online, on social media or Instagram. Their lives are perfect. They're hugging their spouses. They're with their children. A perfect family shot. But the internal mechanisms and the internal issues, nobody talks about. So, I obviously told him what are the things to do. But now, what about you? If your family members are taking you for granted, if your relatives, your friends are disrespecting you, what do? Do you all of a sudden just tell them, hey, stop it, and you shout at them and scream at them, or do you hit someone, or do you just ignore it? So the question is, what do you do? See, I can't give you a one size fits all. And the reason for this, let's say you're a young girl, you're not working, you're studying, and people are making fun of you. You can't just walk out of the house. Or let's say you're a married man, you have a family, you have a wife, children, and all. What, you're going to just leave the house and never come back? Okay. So, and it's not as simple as if you tell someone they're going to totally stop. So there's a step-by-step process. Okay. So these are some of the suggestions I can give you. Okay. See which one works. And yeah, put your comments and thoughts below. Number one, First is write down. I always tell people, write your problem down. Write it down, what specifically is your problem, and don't elaborate and make it a big story. Write it down in one line. This is my problem. Okay. And if there are multiple issues of the same thing, put, okay, mother disrespecting me, father this thing, sister this, whatever. Okay. Colleagues. Second one is, okay, after you've written down the problem, the second one is, now this might sound silly, but you need to take charge of the situation. So how do you take charge? You hold yourself accountable for this. Because remember, I always tell people, it takes two hands to clap, not one. So obviously, the reason why they're acting like this is because you have reacted in a particular way. And the proof of this is, do you think they would act like this in front of a gangster or a politician or a powerful man or a mafia member or someone who's dangerous? No, they would not act like that with these people. But they're acting like this with you because they know they can. Okay? So obviously, you have given them certain signals. So they know, if I act like this, he will respond like this. And they are aware what he will do. And they are even aware of the fact he's not going to do anything. Nothing he'll do, man. What he'll do. Okay. So take personal responsibility. Number 3 is, now, write down what is the response you're looking for. Okay? Obviously, people say, I'm looking for respect. I'm looking for people talking to me politely. I'm looking for ABC, whatever. Fine. That's number 3. Then, after you've written that down with each case, mother, father, okay. Next one is, this is what you want. Now, the question is, how do you get them to do this? Let's say, for example, father. How do you get them to do this? Shout at him, fight with him, scream at him, break things in the house, get physical, threaten him. I'm not saying do all that. I'm just saying, just go all the possible options you think you can. Okay? Same with mother, brother, sister, this thing. Okay. The simplest can be communicate with them and let them know. Okay. After you've done that, the next step following that is, what if they don't, even after you do all this, what if they don't respond? Then what will you do? See, this is the critical part. If they don't respond, what will you do? This is the part where people get stuck, and this is the part where people take advantage of you. For example, if you make fun of someone and the person doesn't do anything, what do you lose? It's like, you go to a dog and you're busy abusing it, shouting at it, throwing things at it, and it doesn't do anything to you. So obviously you'll do more, right? So now you have to take a course of action. So what is the course? Obviously you can't hit everyone. Okay, maybe you can say, I'll hit my friend, I'll hit this person who's weak. But what if the person's strong? What if the person's powerful? What if the person's your boss, owner of the company? Then you can't do that, right? Or he has a gang member of friends. You can't do that. So what is the solution then? Over there, you write down all the possible solutions. It can be as simple as not talk to them, ignore them, do something as leave the house. I don't recommend physical alteration because it's not good. Okay. But now keep in mind also, if you don't talk to them, maybe they'll still continue. Then what do you do? Okay. So after you've got all this, then what you need to do is one by one, you need to address it. And you need to be mentally prepared. Let's say, okay, we give specific incident. I sit at the dinner table. My father says, hey, you piece of shit, for example. So given that you have already experienced, write that incident, write down all the incidents and write down next to it, what will you do this time? Okay. So make sure that you're mentally prepared. I'll give you a small example. Okay, I'll give you a small example. Don't try this. This was with a particular female who was in the house of her parents, and parents, especially her in-law, brother's wife used to always make this really bad comment, like, because she was fat. Okay, why didn't you lose weight? What the hell you're eating so much? So, and the poor thing had thyroid issues. So she asked me, what do I do? I told her, next time this one makes any chala, please stop. I don't want to hear your nonsense again. And obviously, this one would make fun of her. What you'll do? What you'll do? Immediately, what I told her, this time, take that glass of juice or whatever you're drinking. Don't take hot beverage. Throw it on her face. Okay? And then take a couple of food items, throw it on her face. Keep throwing until it becomes an absolute mess. Okay? And obviously, people will stop you. And, they'll stop and what are you doing? And if someone hits you, hit them back. Go berserk. I told you, just go absolutely berserk. Okay? And then let it go out of control. Okay. Then she said, what if they get upset? Yeah, let them get upset. Okay, fine. Then after it stops, and if she continue, again do it. Okay. And next time if she does it again do it. So now she will know that if she triggers you, this will be your response. And she said, okay, what if, I said, keep doing it until, and you let me know. So obviously it didn't happen immediately. After, I think, some time, it actually happened. Okay. And lo and behold, I think 2-3, immediately after a day or two, when she could talk to me, she was like, oh, it became a major thing. And there was this thing, father, mother, everyone shouting at me and this and that. And I told them, how long should I take shade? And they confiscated her phone and this and that. And she obviously waited for things to cool down. But now what has happened is, now when that sister-in-law sits there, she's quiet. Okay. And she doesn't even look up to her. She doesn't talk to her, nothing. And subsequently, it seems after, obviously things are heated up. Took around 3 months or 4 months. Now they talk properly. And she doesn't bring up anything about her weight at all. So you see. Now, I just give you one example. Okay. I'm not saying start throwing things and all that. But the baseline logic is simple. When people know there's a price to pay, then they will be careful. When you know the dog will bite you. See the snake. Squished. You can see? Snake. Very afraid of snakes. Okay. Anyway, I hope that's harmless. RIP. Okay. So if you know the dog will not bite, you'll keep fooling around. But the minute you know the dog will not only growl, it'll come chasing you and it might bite you. At some point you'll stop, right? And remember this much, people who bully others, they're actually cowards. They're seriously cowards. They don't want drama. Because they'll not go around doing this with everyone. I'm serious. Bullies are actually cowards. The minute they know that you'll get back to them, first initially they take it, but soon if you don't stop and you keep at it, they're like, what the fuck, yeah. But be careful, don't do this if you're in college or school, because maybe if you try hitting a bully, he'll bring his gang members and weapons, and so be careful. Like I said, don't use my advice everywhere on everything. And obviously you can't do the same with your boss. I'll just give one last solution. Sometimes, obviously, some of you have boss and people who are rich, and the only way to handle these individuals is for you to completely change where you stay, completely break off all relationships, and make sure that you don't repeat it again, because sometimes it's too late to repair. Like for example, in my case, my family, society, people I know, they're never going to change. And I also wouldn't change because I'm with them 24/7. So what is the solution? For me to completely get away from all of them. It will be very tough. It will not be easy. But the goal is that you don't repeat this behavior. Because if you go to a new place and again it happens, then the fault is not theirs. The fault is yours. Like for example, me, I'll tell you, one area where I can never change is me being irritating, trying to take over the conversation, have strong opinions. I'm not liked by people on a one-to-one level as a friend. As a coach, people love me. As mentor, I'm admired. As a YouTuber, people follow me, but on a day-to-day level, no. Because I don't like people talking shit, and I'm not going to subscribe to nonsense. So, anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know if what I said made sense. Did it add any value? And yeah, if you have any specific problems, you can obviously write it down or send me an email. And if I feel that's a worthwhile topic to speak about, yes. But one final thing before I conclude, if you're young and you're not earning, then you have to take shit. Because you're depending on others. And like they say, beggars can't be choosers. So stand on your own 2 feet and then live your life. Otherwise, you can't take favors from people, money, house, food, everything, and demand other things. That doesn't work. There's no such thing as free meal, Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care. Ciao.